Hey, y'all doing? This is Preacher Man all day, and just another Sons of Anarchy Reviews Wednesdays. And this week is Season 1, Episode 2. And what happens on this week's episode is the Sons of Anarchy got to figure out a way to get the two dead bodies that were in the warehouse when they got blew up last episode, and try to get them out of there before the local PD comes after and comes looking for them, and comes trying to get them. That way they can put charges on the Sons of Anarchy. And to do this, Clay has to talk to Unser and get Unser to tell his deputy to lay off and get him off that detail. And Unser isn't able to do this because Unser is about to retire because he's got cancer. And he tells Clay that he's not able to do this, but Unser does need Clay's help to deliver a shipment to make sure it goes to where it's supposed to go. And Clay says he'll do it, and Opie's needing some money, and Opie's dad tells him about this shipment and tells Opie to talk to Clay, that way he can be a part of it and get some money off of it. And Opie agrees to do it, and he goes and he talks to Clay, and Clay's trying to figure out if he's still for the club or is he trying to get out, and Opie tells him that he's still for the club, so they escort this shipment. And Clay backstabs Unser and gets a local gang to hit this truck and to get rid of the stuff. And Unser finds out about this and is mad at Clay and asks him why he does this. And Clay tells him because he needs Unser to stay on the force for 6 months. That way they can get their stuff back up and running, and that way they won't fall through the cracks and not be able to stay afloat. And Unser agrees, and because Clay said if Unser doesn't do this, that all of Unser's trucks would get hit. And so Unser agrees, and he tells his deputy that's about to take his place to back off, and he takes the detail off of the warehouse. That way Tig and them could get the two dead bodies, because we found out that two dead bodies is two women Tig was seeing. I ain't going to get into what Tig was doing, but it was in the warehouse whenever it blew up. So Tig and Bobby get the bodies and get them out of there whenever the details off the warehouse, and to get the cops, local PD, back in Lodi where they need to be. The club goes to the cremator that Jax knows that he went to school with, and gets two dead bodies, recently dead bodies, and make a crime scene to make it look like the Niners killed some of the Lions, and made it look like that. That way they could get the cops off their back. And they do this, and while they're on the way to do this, there's this car that cuts them off, and later on in the episode, Jax finds his car and attacks this guy in the gas station. This guy pulls a gun out and starts shooting, and Jackson and them stop him, and the store clerk kills the guy that had the gun that was after Jackson. And what's happening with Donna, Jackson's mom tries to get Donna some food because Donna and them's run out of money. She ain't able to get all the groceries, and Jenna's trying to help Donna out, and Donna doesn't want it, and because she don't want to have nothing to do with the club. And Jenna invites her to the cookout for the club, and Donna and them don't go. And that's really all that happened on this week's episode. My questions for y'all is, now that Unser's staying for 6 months, do y'all think that's going to help the club out? As always, Preacher Man on this sign out. That's Jesus off. See you next time.